but until my will runs dry, send I over me, baby.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Alright, let's get into it. Here is the story time on how I got banned from Ghetto South Dekalb Mall. Yay! Alright, hopefully this is going to be one part and one part only because honestly, it wasn't that deep, but I do want to provide some background information. So, I was hired coincidentally by the young lady, and she's coming on my stuff, so we'll just go ahead and call her by her name. No need to censor anything because, yeah. Drea hired me to actually work for the mall at the glam counter, and we're just going to call them Glam Squad. I don't even know if they're still open, but if they are, I don't want to further tarnish their reputation because this was just like a random thing that happened. Unfortunately, that happened. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay. Drea hired me. I was working at the makeup bar. We had never really had any issues. Towards the end of my time there, Drea actually was departing. She was going to do her own thing or whatever. And I want to say either maybe a few days or a week before she was leaving, somehow, I guess a significant amount of her makeup products got missing. I don't know if somebody threw it away or if somebody stole it. I don't know what was like the details of it. But what I do know is Sister Girl was in our group chat. Keep in mind, this company had 2 different locations. So all locations in one group chat. Okay? This is key. This is vital. We're all in one group chat. Drea is in a group chat. I don't know who the fuck touched my stuff. My stuff is gone. Blah, 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 blah. Going off. Once again, I never had an issue with Drea. But it's like in situations like that, I naturally and genuinely try to diffuse situations because life is too short. So I'm just like, okay, Drea, what stuff are you talking about? You know, me just trying to see what it is because at some point we actually sat next to each other, depending on the day, at the, makeup bar or whatever. So I'm genuinely just asking, like, what stuff are you talking about? She going off. Oh, it don't matter what stuff, but she going off on me at this point. Okay, so he got me. Once again, situations like this, initially, it's funny because it's like, bro, I ain't did nothing to you. Like, what? So I sent some laughing emojis. I will never forget because, once again, at this point, I was the main character at this point. So I'm sending laughing emojis, and her little friends in the group chat. Keep in mind, I really had like one friend that I worked with. Everybody else I was cordial with. I didn't have no beef with nobody. Maybe people had beef with me, but you know what I'm saying? You know. And I think at that time I was like dead on 30 or 31. Like, bro, like I'm chilling. I'm not on all that. So anyways, so I sent laughing emojis. One girl like, what's funny? What's funny? Somebody else, hit dog a holler. Oh, she probably the one that stole it. Like, baby, everybody, keep in mind, I saw a lot of these people on a day-to-day or on a weekly basis if they was at the other mall. So it's like, bro, y'all hoes really playing on my top right now. And so I engaged a little bit, but once again, at this point, it's me and Dre. It's boo, it's us. And I'm just like, bro, I can't believe this is happening. Like, this shit is weird as hell. But keep in mind, I'm actually on my way up there to the mall. Me and Drea, on this particular day, we are on the schedule together. So I actually stopped and got Alexis because this same day, before all this even happened, Alexis wanted me to pick her up and take her to work with me because she was on the schedule too. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm telling her, you know what I'm saying, while we riding, I'm just like, Alexis, do you see this? She was like, yeah. I'm looking like, bro, this shit is crazy. And I kept telling her, when I go up there, And she is my witness to this day. And I'm sure Alyssa, girl, she could care less about any of this. But to this day, my intent when I got up there was to not be on a rah-rah, but really on some, because one thing about me, I'm grown. So I'm on some, girl, I'm coming up there. Why? And let's talk about this. Why do you think I want to steal your stuff? Why do you think I'm swiper? Like, I got my own stuff. Why do you think that I'm the one that is swiped your stuff, stole your stuff, or trash your stuff? Like, it's makeup. Like, I know how expensive makeup is. And my thing is, furthermore, I have no issues with you, girl. Like, you're, like, pipe down. Anyways, I pull up trying to get my little clarification or whatever. And really just trying to, because once again, it's still kind of funny to me. Even though everybody ganging up on me, you know, blah, blah, you know. So, I get up there. Drea, bitch, I'm from Baltimore. I do this, I do that. And I'm just like, whoa. Okay, so yeah, you know, we're not gonna be able to converse about the matter because she's up there and I'm still like right here. So then it gets to the point where she's actually 38 hot. She's going off. I let her run up on me a few times. And I've always been raised to never pass the first lick. And I have children now, and I'm probably gonna raise them to be the same way. So I let her do the talking. I'm not finna, because I'm just trying to figure out, well, what you gonna, at this point, what are we finna do about it? What are you finna do about it? You know, because we're here now, so, you know. So, I told my friend Alexis, like, hey, this is getting out of hand. I probably need to go, because I don't do well in situations like this, and I can tell, like, she wanted all the smoke. You know, it was her day. She was trying to shine. She was trying to do her biggest one that day. And me, I really genuinely was not on that type of time. Instead of me just going with my intuition, my gut, my spirit, I listened to Alexis. And, you know, I figured, you know, I'm mature enough. I should be able to sit up here and, you know, do my makeup and try to make a little money, whatever the case may be. So, you know, it died down a little bit. But then she decided she's going to call some people. She calling. I think maybe regular calls, maybe FaceTime calls. She calling and she popping off. Keep in mind, we're just a few feet away from each other. So I'm just doing my makeup. At this point, it's really, it honestly probably was giving scary. Like, it, you know. But once again, I'm not one of the type of people. I'm not finna keep doing all that. Especially we right here. I don't want to keep doing all that. So anyway, you know, I let her talk, you know, bye. So then we get like a slight little second. Then I want to say we get into it again. Then after that, you know, I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe situation open. Maybe she didn't got everything off her chest. You know, maybe we good. Okay. At this point, I done threw my little face on. So before I can finish my little face, she done called some girls up to the mall. But little me, you know, she done call. It was like between 2 and 3 girls she called up there. So I'm like, yeah. So, and me, I don't got jumped before. I feel like once you didn't got jumped before, you could really care less about really anything. You know, I wasn't tripping. So it's like, oh, okay, what's up? You know. So, coincidentally, one of the people who ran the makeup bar, who was never there, she actually called and she was trying to defuse the situation. But I'm looking like, girl, we passed the point of like nah, it's you know. My thing is, I'm not. If I was gonna leave, I should have been left. I'm not leaving now because it's like, you know, what's up? What are we doing? Like, okay. So anyways, the girls come up there. She talking. She popping out. Blah, blah, blah. And I just get to the point of, at this point, I'm pulling her card. Like, okay, but you ain't finna do shit. Oh, okay, so what we finna do? Like, oh, okay, and okay, and what? And what? So at that point, you know, it starts. So we probably on altercation 3. You know, in person. So at this point, she used to talk to one of the girls down, probably like 2 kiosks down from where we worked at in the mall. So the girl come over, she rushed over, she grabbed her. I don't know the girl name, but the girl always seemed cool or whatever. I forget her name. She pulled her down there. So I'm like, all right, bro. Then at some point, I see the security walking around. So I'm still not thinking nothing of it because keep in mind, I'm up here at least an hour and some change at this point. So she been doing all this the bulk of the time. So I'm really not thinking nothing about the pop out. So I'm thinking once the girls got up there, she really was in her bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Really ready. Me, you know, I'm still, you know, okay, whatever. So as in the video, you see her breaking away and you can kind of hear a little ruckus. So I just end up turning around. But if I would have known she was going to push that lamp on me, I could have already been out of the makeup bar. But instead of her coming in the makeup bar and, you know what I'm saying, really putting back the ass like that, she toppled the lamp on me. And that's in the video when you see me topple the lamp back. And at this point, people are holding me back and blocking my way from getting out. So this is why I pushed that glass display over, because I'm trying to get out and I'm trying to, yeah, I'm ready now. Yeah, you keep poking about, I'm ready. So, yeah, what we doing? Like, what's up? So, after that, they had me. At this point, I'm just trying to get anything to touch her because I physically could not get to her. It was her friend. It was my friend. It was security around. It was this other guy who saw it. So, you know, a lot of people speculated, oh, she waited to security. It's like, no, that trust me, that wasn't the case at all. Like, it wasn't the case. I was waiting to get hit by her or something for me to get into straight She-Hulk mode. Like, that's what I was waiting on. Because, you know. Anyway, story time completed. Part 1 and only. Thanks for watching.